What's up YouTube, Speedy Superior here once again with another video on a set. I do want to apologize for not being active for like 3 days or something, and the reason being that I've been really busy with a lot of other things that I've been having to do. For example, filming for another channel and stuff, so that's that. But I did miss the day of spring. I had planned spring week and stuff, and I am gonna be starting that spring week stuff late, so just getting really started for today. I really hope everyone's been doing fine. So today I'm gonna start with Tropius, since I do want to just focus on grass types for about a week. I don't even know if I pronounced it right, but I'm gonna start with Tropius under some sets that I've used and stuff and that have worked for me. I don't normally use Tropius a lot. I do like its design though, but I don't use it a lot. But these are some sets that have worked for me if you put Tropius in the correct teams, that he isn't gonna die because he has several weaknesses. So getting just started, I decided to go with Inanimate Nature Tropius, and I invested fully onto the HP, because if you look at his stats, it has the 99 base HP, which is pretty good actually, 68 base attack, which is okay, and then it has 83 defense, which is really workable, 87 special defense, which is also workable, 72 special attack, which is okay, not the best, not the brightest bulb in the box. But then we see a 51 base speed, which is just terrible. It's slower than Sylveon. But then I looked at its abilities, and it has Harvest, which means that it has a 50% chance to restore a berry that it already used in the battle. But if it's this Pokemon's in the sun, it has a 100% chance that it's gonna restore the berry. And the second ability is Chlorophyll, which means if sunny days active, the speed for this Pokemon is doubled, which would be good, but I think Harvest is better than Chlorophyll. And then a Solar Power, which means that special attack is increased by 1.5 if it's in the sun and loses 1/8 of its life every turn. So I'm not really a supporter of Solar Power, but I do go more for Harvest, because you might want to get a second berry up in case you're below half and you use a citrus berry, and if you restore another one, you basically restore back up to the green. And of course I gave it a citrus berry because that's the berry I find most useful out of all the berries and stuff. And just going for the EV spread, I decided to invest fully onto HP, full onto attack, because this Tropius is going to be a physical attacker, and just 4 onto the defense. And I wasn't realizing that Tropius could get Dragon Dance, and okay, so it's going to be doing Dragon Dance, which raises the attack and speed by 1. And after that, I gave it Leaf Blade, which has a high critical hit ratio, meaning that it could get a critical hit any moment, and 90 base power is also Stab. And then it's Earthquake, which pretty much it's coverage. It's not really Stab, but it's coverage, and it has Outrage in the back. So I didn't know it could also get Outrage. Maybe it might get a Mega later on, just like Sceptile did, because Sceptile had Dragon type moves and he was a Grass type, and Tropius has a similar thing where he's a Grass and Flying Pokemon, and he has Dragon type moves. So maybe in the future he might get a Mega. Who knows? So that's the move set for this set. And just moving on to the second one, this is more of a supporter one, and I decided to go with Harvest again, Citrus Berry, and then this is Calm Nature, meaning that it's fully invested onto the HP and to the special defense, and just 4 into the defense. So it's more of a specially defensive Tropius, and it is going to be having Defog and Leech Seed and Synthesis and Toxic, but Defog is only there, the reason being that if you have too many hazards on your side, then you might just want to use Defog. But Leech Seed is also there, and Synthesis and Toxic, so you're able to stall out several Pokemon and stuff. So that's how this set works. It's pretty simple. Again, Citrus Berry Harvest, I already explained how that works. And Calm Nature, if I didn't mention it already. So it's just a stall Pokemon / supporting Pokemon. And then the last one is a special attacker. This last Tropius is required for you to have it in the sun, since it is going to be having growth. what growth does is that it raises the attack and special attack by 1 stage normally. But if it's in the sun, it raises it by 2 stages, meaning that you're going to be increasing your special attack and attack like pretty high, pretty quick. So it is especially defensive Tropius, and but you can also invest in defensive depending on what you need. You can, if you want a defensive Tropius, you invest into the defense instead of the special defense. If you want a specially defensive one, you invest into the special defense, and I obviously wanted a specially defensive one just because I wanted one. And Tropius gets hit a lot by the special attacks, even though its defense is lower than a special defense, so it's up to you. And the other move is Dragon Pulse, then it's Giga Drain and Synthesis. Synthesis in the sun is going to restore more life than what it normally would. But it is weather dependent, so obviously in the rain it's not going to be restoring much because it's in the rain. But then again, you have Citrus Berry and Harvest over here. But you could go for Chlorophyll if you wanted to, since this is a sunny dependent set. You could go for Chlorophyll to increase your speed, or to double it than what it already is. It just depends on what you actually need for your team. That's the thing. And when I was using Tropius, this is what I needed for the team. I needed a Pokemon that was going to be able to do something in the sun. And of course you can build like a sun team around Tropius and stuff, because since it is dependent of the sun. That's pretty much it for Tropius, and that's gonna be how I'm gonna start my spring week Pokemon sets for the grass types basically. I really hope you enjoyed these sets. I hope you use them because they're pretty good sets and they actually work. So yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up. And I am tired today, so just stay tuned for the next video I'm going to be uploading today. Thank you, and yeah.